Okay guys, so today we're going to be talking about this as a range of survival gear that you can pick up in your basic 100 yen shop. Now I'm just going to work through this very quickly. I don't want to spend too much time on it because a lot of it is common sense. So the first thing we'll look at is the shelter element here. You've got your basic survival blanket. Now it's just a mylar blanket. It works pretty well, to be honest. I've taken these up Mount Fuji before, I've taken them hiking, camping. I've used them for a range of things, and to be honest, it is a good buy. Only 100 yen, well worth it. The next thing we're going to look at here is this sign rope. Now, some people need this kind of thing for their day-to-day work, some people don't. Personally, I use 550 Rothko paracord. However, for 100 yen, it isn't a bad buy. It can be used for a range of things. It can be used for moving away heavier objects, cordoning off unsafe areas, all sorts really. It's particularly strong, however not too flexible, so if you're planning on doing knot work with it, it's pretty difficult. It can be separated up into these different segments here, and also can be melted with a lighter if you need to separate it up and you don't have a knife. The next thing we're going to look at here is this simple hacksaw. Now this is just basically a handle and a blade that slides in like so. I found it pretty useful. I've cut through steel pipe with this before. The blades will not last you forever, but thankfully they have additional packs. Again, a few in there for 100 yen. It's very lightweight. It weighs about 37 grams. So without the blade, it doesn't take up too much space and can just be covered over to keep that safe. The next thing we're going to look at is a simple survival whistle. Now usually these contain a small piece of paper used for saying, things like your name, your blood type, things like that. I don't tend to carry a piece of paper like that in this anymore because most of that is on the cards in my wallet and all the identification is there. However, you can put some simple matches inside, which could be quite useful. These are just strike anywhere matches, again, can be bought from the 100 yen shop. The next thing we're going to look at now is Oxydol. Now Oxydol is a basic antiseptic. It works for basic minor cuts, scrapes, things like that. I've never had a problem with this so far. It's pretty good in my opinion, and to be honest, I recommend it as a simple buy. However, if you are going to invest in medical equipment, I really don't recommend Daiso, for obvious reasons. But there are a few decent sites that you can look at which will provide you with decent medical equipment. The next thing we're going to look at is lighting. Now, basic glow sticks are a no-brainer for most survival packs. They're very simple, they're lightweight, they weigh about 24 grams a piece. They work for different lengths of time. These work for between 4 and 6 hours, as you can see on the packet. And I've got simply white and yellow here. You can get a range of different colours, and some that go up to 16 hours. Again, depends on the shop you go to, and depends if they have them in stock or not. The next thing we're going to look at in lighting wise is the range of torches that Daiso carry. Now they carry these little ones here. These are about 6 grams and very lightweight and just go on your keys. I recommend them. I think they're a pretty good buy. I keep this one on my keys actually. Quite useful for when you drop things or you're trying to find God knows what in your bag. The next level up here we've got a 9 LED light. Now this is quite a good light. It does pretty well and it runs off of 3 AAA batteries. Just roll it open here and open you go. Now Japan has a different system for doing their batteries. So 3 batteries just like so. You can always check on the packet and it'll tell you there too. Now this isn't a bad torch, I recommend it. Again, quite lightweight, only 63 grams. So not going to take a lot of space. And again, a worthwhile buy for 9 LEDs. And the next light here is a simple hand crank torch. Now these are a staple in most Japanese survival kits. Again, just works like that, and if you flick on the light, you can see it'll power itself just fine. Only problem with these is the lights aren't too bright, and of course it takes up a lot of time winding this. I have several myself. I don't mind them. I think they're okay, but I wouldn't depend on it in a situation. I'd much rather stick with the LED. And the last thing we're going to look at here is these candles. Now these are a Korean brand actually, and these I found at my local supermarket. About 67 yen for the box. Now there are 6 in each box. This is the long type. And again, as you can see, they're quite well sized. They're a decent sized candle for how much they cost. I've timed it out. This one lasted me most of a night, from when the sun went down to when I went to bed. Now these are a pretty good buy. and I'd recommend them just to stick in the bottom of your cupboard, just so you know you've always got something there if the gas goes. Alright guys, thanks very much for listening, and I'll be posting up some more videos on the similar subjects later on in the month. Thank you very much.